So we're in Fresno, California. We just finished installing some plumbing items underneath the sink here. Homeowner purchased this Delta faucet. Not sure where they got it, Home Depot, Lowe's, somewhere like that. Got the faucet installed and got down below, and they ran into these old integrated shutoff valves and supply lines. We used to set these in the late 80s, early 90s, and they're just horrible. So don't use this. Anyway, so they called us out to get some new shutoff valves and supply lines on. So what we've done, we've taken and put on some, these are Brasscraft, straight out of supplyhouse.com, quarter turn shutoff valve. So, and they're iron pipe thread. So the whole house is iron pipe. You can see back there, nipple stubbed out. So we got the old ones off, got these new ones on. What's nice about these, if you need to work on your sink, it's quarter turn off and a quarter turn on, so that's good. Same thing on the cold side, Brasscraft, half-inch FIP by 3/8 compression. And then we like to use the Fluid Master supply lines. These are braided stainless steel, 3/8 OD by half-inch nominal pipe thread up top, and 20 inches long. And those guys, I don't know if we can see up there where it connects. Maybe get back a little bit further and see without flipping the camera. Anyways, it goes up and connects to copper right there. Little copper stub out from the faucet, same on the hot and the cold. And then we put in, of course, a brand new P-trap. The old one sitting over there, Schedule 40 ABS, 30 years old. Why leave it? You know, you leave one thing and then you're back out here with a service call. So we cut that old thing off, put a trap adapter on, and went to the tubular P-trap. So tubular trap, and it's nutted, and a tubular extension right here as well. It's a little bit too short to catch the tail piece, which is 1.25 inches. So just a little extension piece, but you got a nut on the other side of the trap right there, and then a nut at the back of the trap. So this whole thing comes apart. You ever get any clogs in there? It's super easy to take it apart. There's just little green gaskets in there, and you pull everything apart, take it out, and, you know, rinse it out in another sink or out front of the lawn, wherever you want. We did install this drain assembly, the plastic drain assembly that came with the Delta faucet, with the big plastic nut right there, putty on top, and then you know, tighten it up. I like to use pipe dope underneath here on the threads, and then of course around the rubber gasket that goes up here, the cone gasket. And so we ran a lot of water down there, no leaking out of there. We ask that you monitor this. Once this dries up, this is water that, you know, came from working on it right now. You got a big swelling chunk of particle board back there, which looks like you might have some mold growing in it. I'm not sure, but you'd want to get that remediated as quick as you can. Yep, looks like you got fuzz on there, so get that cleaned up. It's a health hazard. But once this dries up right here, it should stay dry. Shut-off valves, we wiped them off real good from the pipe dope, and you can see, maybe you can see, maybe you can't see, no moisture there. Same thing on this side, on the cold side. We just like to grab back there where the fitting, the shut-off valve screws onto the iron pipe nipple, and see if there's any hint of moisture. If there's not, we're good to go. Anything at all. If you pick up any moisture on your finger, then it needs to be tightened down or taken off and reassembled. So that's ours. So we installed the drain assembly. We installed 2 shut-off valves. We installed 2 supply lines, and then we installed a new P-trap, and then of course P-trap extension. And so that's all our work. And then the faucet the homeowner installed, those are nice because they've got the little mounting bracket, and you use a 7/16 nut driver. You just get up in there and tighten it down. So those are real nice to set. I like those faucets. And it's a Delta, so it's a good product. Limited lifetime warranty. Model number's right here. You can see any trouble with it, you give them a holler. That's your model number, and they'll send you cartridges. Things start going south and it's not functioning correctly, they'll send you out a new cartridge for the life of the faucet. You can go to probably deltafaucet.com and get your warranty going. That's the information you'll put in, the name, street address, all that kind of stuff, and get your warranty going on the product. Additionally, let me get my camera or my flashlight. In the hall bath, we did replace, shut this fan off. Can't because the light goes off. So I want to talk a little bit louder right now. So this is the old Moen Chateau type faucet there. You pull it straight on, and then left and right. The handle's not correct because there's no hard stop here. The right handle, it would stop here and here, hot and cold. So right now with it pointing up, hot's on the left, and you can feel the hot water, piping hot, real good. And then on the right, that's cold. It shouldn't spin all the way down. And like I say, they make different faucets that will fit this. This one does fit and it does function. You just got to stop when you get the hot and stop when you get the cold. Anyway, so they're having a hard time. This thing was really scaled in there. Calcium in the cartridge had just fused it in place, so they couldn't get it pulled on. They couldn't get it pulled off. So anyway, so it's a little funky as far as the function. You can see infinitely better. Pulls on, pushes off, on and off, and left, right, hot, cold. So that's good. Tub's not draining. We don't do drain cleaning, unfortunately. We got a guy we use, Benitez Plumbing, 486-1506. That's his phone number. And additionally, you can get with another drain cleaning company. Looks like you've got quite a bit of debris in your water. You can see that's sand, sediment, chunks of stuff. So that really hammers the plumbing. Gets things clogged up, and there's not much you can do with it besides do a sand filter. So, anyways, everything's done. Outside of that, this installation is good.
Great.